Today we embark on a disturbing journey into the enigma that is Dr. Doom, peeling back the layers of his brilliant mind to unravel the tangled web of his sanity. Brace yourselves, for in this twisted tale, the fine threads of genius and madness weave together to create a villainous tapestry unlike any other. Prepare to delve into the darkest corners of Dr. Doom's psyche and discover the haunting truth that lies within. Victor von Doom was born in a Romani camp outside Hasenstadt, Latveria. His mother, Cynthia, a skilled sorceress in her own right, attempted to stop the persecution of her people at the hands of the ruling baron and his men. Unfortunately, she was killed and thrust into hell during a bargain after conspiring with Mephisto, and subsequently buried in an unmarked grave, which planted the seeds of vengeance within Victor. This event sparked a relentless pursuit of power and control, where he sought to increase his knowledge of both science and magic in order to rescue his mother, whose death he blamed on Mephisto. His father, Werner von Doom, a healer in a group called the Zephyro, was called upon the Baron to heal his dying wife. In his attempts to care for her, the noble woman died, and Werner von Doom fled into the Alps with young Victor on an especially cold winter's night, knowing that their lives would be otherwise forfeit. Victor survived the cold, but unfortunately his father did not. Later, Victor was offered a scholarship to Hegman University in New York, where he first met Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Richards and Doom soon became intellectual peers. While Richards designed his starship, Doom became obsessed with developing a machine that could project the astral form of a being into other dimensions, seeing it as a way to free his mother's soul from Mephisto's clutches. Reed pointed out a flaw in Doom's calculations, but Doom arrogantly ignored his warnings, feeling Reed was trying to upstage him due to the dislike for each other. The machine exploded, scarring Doom's face in the process. He was soon expelled for conducting unethical experiments. From then on, he blamed Reed Richards for the destruction of his face as well as his expulsion. Disgraced and bitter, Doom traveled the world, eventually coming upon a small Tibetan village of monks who assisted him in creating his suit of armor. He returned to his homeland of Latveria to overthrow the leader and declare himself king, using his country's resources to further his plans of world domination. With an IQ of 198, there is little doubt that Doom's intellect is in question, but behind that brilliant facade lies a psyche that teeters on the edge of madness. His tumultuous past, insatiable thirst for power, and the personal demons that haunt his every step raise doubts about his rational mind and his sanity. Some argue that Dr. Doom's descent into madness is a direct result of his thirst for power. The insatiable hunger to control every facet of existence, coupled with a grandiose sense of superiority, gradually eroded his moral compass. His unyielding will to dominate, combined with an unshakable belief in his righteousness, has blurred the line between genius and insanity. Yet amidst the chaos of his mind, there are glimpses of a tortured soul, yearning for redemption. Dr. Doom's love for his people, his undying loyalty to Latveria, and the occasional acts of heroism he displays demonstrates a complexity that defies easy categorization. To truly comprehend Dr. Doom's sanity, we must examine the psychological toll of his constant battles with the Fantastic Four, the haunting memories of his past, and the immense burden of ruling a nation. Is he a madman trapped in his own twisted armor, or a brilliant strategist compelled to make difficult choices for the greater good? As we traverse the blurred lines between genius and madness, one theme becomes clear. Dr. Doom's sanity exists on a spectrum, a delicate balance of brilliance and instability. In one captivating storyline, Dr. Doom embarked on a mission to cure Ben Grimm, also known as the Thing, of his rock-like form. Utilizing his immense scientific knowledge and advanced technology, Doom devised a revolutionary procedure that successfully reversed Grimm's transformation, restoring him to his human self. However, in a return to form, Doom had secretly inserted a device within Grimm's body that caused him to revert back to his rocky state. This betrayal left Grimm devastated, trapped once again in his monstrous form, and shattered any hope of a permanent cure. This accomplishment demonstrated his capacity to achieve what others deemed impossible. Yet, beneath this seemingly benevolent act lies Doom's underlying arrogance and thirst for power. By granting the Thing a temporary reprieve from his rock-like form, Doom likely sought to exert power over his longtime nemesis, instilling a sense of false hope and vulnerability. To label him simply as insane would be an oversimplification of a character whose complexities continue to captivate and confound us. Let us venture further into the depths of Dr. Doom's psyche, where the answers lie shrouded in darkness and uncertainty. Only then can we hope to unravel the enigma and determine the true nature of this complex and compelling villain. His indomitable will and unwavering determination, coupled with his ceaseless pursuit of power, blur the boundaries of what society deems rational, driven by a deep-rooted need to control and reshape the world according to his vision. Dr. Doom's actions often defy conventional moral standards. However, it is essential to recognize that sanity itself is a subjective concept, influenced by societal norms and individual perspectives. From his own vantage point, Dr. Doom perceives himself as the hero of his own story, a savior willing to make tough choices and wield absolute power to bring about a better world. In his mind, his actions are justified and his methods necessary. Yet, the path he treads is riddled with ethical dilemmas and moral compromises. In the Secret War storyline, Dr. Doom allies himself with the villains Ultron, Enchantress, and Kang the Conqueror in a bid to manipulate both the heroes and villains to harness the godlike powers of the Beyonder. Setting aside his principles, he forms an unholy alliance and resorts to ruthless tactics in his relentless pursuit of power. This showcases the depths to which he is willing to sink, blurring the line between hero and villain, as well as raising questions about his sanity and the extent of his villainous nature. The toll of his experiences, the weight of his responsibilities, and the constant battles against the forces of good leave an indelible mark on his psyche. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we catch glimpses of a man tormented by his own choices, haunted by his past, and teetering on the edge of his own sanity. We conclude, the question of Dr. Doom's sanity is not one that can be answered definitively. It is a puzzle as enigmatic and multifaceted as the man himself. As we explore the depths of his character, we are confronted with a profound paradox: the madness that fuels his brilliance and the brilliance that teeters on the precipice of madness. It is within this paradox that the true essence of Dr. Doom's character resides, a fascinating enigma that continues to captivate us and challenge our understanding of sanity itself. Thank you for joining us at Bite Size Geek. Let us know your thoughts. Do you believe Dr. Doom to be a villain or just a misunderstood anti-hero? Please give us a like and subscribe. It helps us immensely, and we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining us at Bite Size Geek. Catch you next time.